So guys, what are some of the stocks you can buy for under $20 in 2024? And these stocks have potential of going crazy at some point. Again, it's usually not something you can guarantee 100%, especially in finance. I always say anything that it deals with business, investments, or a company, you can't actually understand everything. All you can do is use some fundamental analysis, technical analysis to try and understand the behavior of the stock or the price of the stock in the future. So you will go through the internet today and look for these cheap stocks. You will find millions probably of cheap stocks that you could buy. But what people don't say is that a good percentage of these companies actually do die off. So it's very rare to get companies like Nvidia that has now come from nowhere all the way to the top of the world. It's very difficult to point out, let's say, Microsoft at a very early stage. There will be like millions and millions of companies that are trying to make it to that level, but they actually never do. But you know what? You still want to try, especially if you're looking at stocks that you could actually afford. If you're someone starting new and you want to pick stocks, I don't encourage picking on stocks, especially if you're a new person, because I believe you should just basically buy an ETF or an index fund and then roll with it. It's easier, more efficient, cheaper, and it doesn't give you too much stress. You don't have to worry too much because the fluctuations are manageable. But again, sometimes you have that money that you're thinking, I want to risk it. I want to try it out. I want to put it in. I want to see how far it can go. And you also don't care whether you lose that money or not. And therefore, you're like, you know what? Let me get a few shares of this company. I think it might be good. So why not? I'm going to give you a list of some of the stocks you can buy for under $20 right now in 2024 and see the growth probably in the next 4 or 5 years. I'm more of a long-term investor, so I'm not going to give you something that you're going to trade. If you want to trade, that's a different question altogether. But if you want to invest long-term in a cheap stock that has the potential of giving you some good returns in the future, then this is the list for you. And besides that, I've gone through the internet. I've looked at different factors. We're looking at growth. What is the chances of that company growing? We're looking at positive sales. So if it's doing a service, doing a product, how are the sales looking? How is the future looking in terms of the market? You want to look at their leaning on technology as well, the sector that they are in. Most of them will have to be technologically leaned, so they will have something that will be needed in the future. You don't want to buy a stock that probably things are going to change in the next 10, 20 years, or let's say not even 10, but 5 years, and then it just becomes extinct because it cannot survive. So you want to ensure that the stock you're buying has the capability to use or leverage the technology that we currently have and the changing global environment to get better and better. That's a different factor as well. Then, of course, you want to go into deeper understanding of things like how are their profits, what's their growth plan, what are their set goals, are they realistic, and stuff like that. But it's not exhaustive at all. I'm not saying you should invest in this, not financial advice. This is just us discussing some of the potentials that we have when it comes to these affordable stocks. So I'm going to be looking at the list I've written down here just to give you very clear information of each of them. Some of them have very interesting ticker symbols. So you want to ensure that I'll put it somewhere here so that you see which company, what's the name, what's the ticker symbol, if you want to go and check it out. The first one is RA Technologies. So RA Technology is New Mexico based. It's a leading provider in tracker solutions and services for utility scale solar energy projects. So this is basically a sophisticated software that is meant to maximize energy production, accelerating the adoption of cost-effective and sustainable energy. Again, the reason why I like this one is because it has two very important things. It's technologically leaned, so it's definitely leveraging the technological advancements, but it's leveraging it to make the production of sustainable energy easier. And that is something you want to get into. That's something you want to at least be part of. Like I always say, I'm looking at sectors that have the potential for growth. People are so much into the potential of solar energy becoming a big thing, but the potential of reducing the usage of natural gas and oil and relying more on these natural sources of energy. And sustainability is a big question right now. So you want to be in that area. Ticker symbol is ARRY, and it's retailing at $15 as at the time of this video. The next one is ZoomInfo Technologies, and this is NASDAQ as well. ZI, a very good one. The share price at the time is $14, 14.30, just $14. ZoomInfo Technology is a software and data company based in Vancouver, Washington. Its cloud-based platform provides accurate real-time data insights and technology to over 35,000 companies worldwide. Now, again, I said I'm going with technology. I'm more of technologically leaning when it comes to this list. Zoom Technologies is one of the best ones. The fact that it has a very large customer base and most of them companies, and the fact that it's retailing at $14, it has a potential for growth. Anything that is data related and technology related right now and undervalued has the potential for growth. So this stock at the moment is undervalued. At $14, I believe this is a good catch, especially if you're looking for these affordable stocks. Again, it's cloud-based. It uses data, leverages data, real-time data, and provides insights to all these companies. You can imagine the kind of money they can make if they can hit their targets. So let's see how ZoomInfo Technologies will do. So the third one we have on the list is Roivant Sciences Limited. The Nasdaq ticker symbol is ROIV, R-O-I-V. It's a commercial stage biopharmaceutical company focused on accelerating the development and commercialization of medicines. Now, this is really interesting because I've always been pro the health sector, especially when it comes to stocks. I do believe that the health sector, controversially so, is so focused on making money, and that's the truth. And that's just my opinion. But of course, if you want to buy the stocks and you want to make money in a stock company, then you want to look at the health sector because the health sector is growing. People are using and becoming more and more dependent on drugs. It's sad to say, but that's the truth. And if you're someone in the market to make bucks, you don't care about what the company is doing. If you care, of course, your values depends on, what you want to buy, right? If your values are part of it, okay. If your values are not part of it, you just want to make money using these stocks because we're in a capitalistic system, then this is somewhere you want to go to. Basically, pharmaceutical industries make billions of money. The health sector makes billions of money. One of my best performing ETFs is a health ETF. So you know what? It's a sector that will always be there. It doesn't matter what's happening, right? If there's war, we're going to need health. If there's peace, we're going to need health. Basically, it's an industry that I don't see going anywhere, especially those people who are able to leverage the new technologies to kind of think of medicines, think of ways in which we can diagnose, treat, deal with different diseases that will probably be part of our lives as we get more advanced. Then the next one on the list is Toast. Again, this is on the New York Stock Exchange as Toast, T-O-S-T, trading at $28 right now, and this is based in Boston. It's a software company that provides a cloud-based restaurant point of sale and management software system to run their business across point of sale, operations, digital ordering and delivery, marketing, loyalty, and team management. Basically, it's a restaurant system that is using technology to leverage every single part of the business. So it's performed really well. So far, it's shown really strong growth in terms of their earnings. The EBITDA rose from 38 million to 48 million this year. So I see a lot of growth with this company as well. If you want a good technology company that could take you to the moon, like they say, this is one company you want to look into. Then we have Coupang again. Coupang, I don't know if it's Coupang or Coupang, but Coupang is part of New York Exchange with a ticker symbol of CPNG. It's a leading e-commerce platform based in South Korea, Seoul, and it offers a variety of e-commerce related services. And now that's another area that's growing. We know how e-commerce has done in the last few years, and we know that this is an area that's not going to stop, especially the lazier we become, the more we want to shop online, the more we want to make our lives easier. So e-commerce is one of those fields I don't see dying anytime soon. So if you want to look for a good company that is affordable, that's still in the e-commerce industry, then I've got you here. So Coupang is currently trading at $30. So this is an under 51, but these are stocks that have actually grown because at some point they were like 20 and now they're already going up. So at $30, this is still a very good bargain if you want to buy this company, especially if you're someone who is interested in the e-commerce sector. And so the last one, we have the Warner Bros. Discovery. This is basically a multimedia company, huge multimedia company. Most of you would know this one. The Nasdaq ticker symbol is WBD. The price right now is so low at $10. This is a really good company, to be honest. This is one of those companies you definitely want to buy, you want to get into. Now, basically, Warner Bros. Discovery, for those who don't know, is a global media and entertainment company formed in 2022 through the merger of the Warner Medias with the Discovery, which combines premium entertainment, sports, and news assets with leading non-fiction and international entertainment and sports business. So this is one of those companies that you definitely want to be part of. This is the entertainment industry, sports industry, basically multimedia. So again, I've given you some of the most amazing stocks. I'm talking about multimedia stocks, I'm talking about e-commerce stocks, I'm talking about cloud platform stocks, I'm talking about sustainable energy. So trust me, this list has some of the best stocks that are cheap that you want to buy as soon as possible. And these stocks have the possibility of giving you some really amazing returns depending on how you look at them and how you take them and how you invest in them. If you're doing long term, if you want to do trading, that's a different story, like I said. But if you want to invest long term, I see a lot of potential with all these companies. So let me know which one you want to buy, let me know which one you have so far, and let me know which one you're looking into if you're thinking about it. You can buy some of these stocks using the FX Pesa, which is the link below in my description. So go in there, you'll have a commission if you use that link. But remember to start investing as soon as possible.